Let's all play What's My Line?
Hello, everybody.
Hello, Larry.
Welcome to Tuesday.
Why, thank you, Larry.
It is nice to see you all. We have some marvelous challengers who will baffle and mystify you. A mystery guest later who will puzzle you altogether. Right now, would our first challenger enter and sign in, please? Would our first or second challenger enter and sign in, please? Would our first, second, or third challenger enter? There we go. Rudi Stern. Hey, Rudy. Where are you from, Rudy?
New York City.
New York City. All right, panel. Rudi Stern owns an art gallery that specializes in a form of vanishing Americana that you may not consider fine art, but nevertheless. Now, we'll show the audience what Mr. Stern's gallery specializes in. And let's start the questioning with Joanna Barnes.
Was this art form, Mr. Stern, in its original, something that one could buy in a store?
1 down and 9 to go, I would think.
No.
Soupy, anything can be bought in a store, but you wouldn't go to the store to buy it in that sense. Now, Soupy?
And it's a vanishing art.
Mm-hmm.
When it's seen, is it ever seen, is it out where people can see it?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
It's designed so that people can see it.
Yeah. Don't help him. He'll take it and run like a pickpocket.
Pay no attention to him, Rudy. You go right ahead and see it. So if you walk down the street, you would see this?
You could.
Yes.
You'll see less and less of it. You see.
That's it. That's playing it cool, Rudy. Soupy?
You see less and less of it.
Yeah.
Sounds like my agent. Is it ever some kind of an artwork that is used in, say, outdoor advertising?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Is it some kind of I think of a vanishing art, like that guy. I don't even know if it's down there. That guy that blows the smoke out of the billboard.
Blows the smoke rings and
that type of thing where some smoke comes out, or you know, like the I think it was the Camel Man or something.
Yeah, that was it. No, that's not it. 2 down and 8 to go. Gail?
Would this be found outside?
Mm-hmm.
Is it
Could be.
made of wood?
No.
3 down and 7 to go. Alan?
I take it we've established it is some form of outdoor advertising.
It could be.
Can be.
Can be. Is it, does it have any metal on it any place?
Well, someplace I imagine there's some.
Some places.
Okay.
Yes.
But it,
Are they, is it,
there isn't a dominant aspect of it, though.
gotcha. Is it some kind of billboard?
Not really.
No.
4 down and 6 to go. Joanna?
Is this outdoor advertising perhaps something like a sandwich sign?
5 down and 5 to go.
No.
Soupy?
Is this outdoor thing, does it ever, when you see it, was it ever in different colors? In different colors?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Is it anything that, would it be ever made or contain anything that, like glass,
Yes.
and it lights up? Is neon?
Neon sign. Rudy is co-founder of Let There Be Neon. It's an art gallery just opened in downtown New York in Soho, and it's devoted exclusively to neon signs. Yeah, Joanna, what?
Well, why is it vanishing? I don't understand.
It's a craft that's dying year by year.
Really?
And a lot of the old craftsmen have stopped working with it.
Oh,
That's
for
what now
heaven's sake.
you have old signs there and then new ones
Old
also.
signs and new signs. I'm
Some that you
designing
design.
Home fixtures made of neon.
Did you bring some with you?
Yes, I did.
Could we open the curtain, Lloyd, and see some of the signs that he has? Look at that. I just think that stuff is smashing. Now, the big round one there that says "Let There Be Neon," is that one that you designed?
That's a logo for our gallery.
I see. Now, as we move across from "Let
sorry,
There
I
Be
couldn't see that.
Neon," that's the new one. That's an old one, then, of course.
Right.
All right, and then
1930s.
we're coming up on Irving's Kosher Delicatessen, I guess, huh?
Right.
How much is that sign?
Selling for $200 at the gallery with a transformer.
Isn't that now? There's another one. That's Isaac Gelly's Delicatessen. Is that more?
Same price.
Oh, now hold it. What is that? A phone coming in?
Yeah, the sculpture at the right is a home multiple. It's a
that's a new
table
one.
sculpture. Of
I
neon.
see.
Right.
Now, in the back, there's a tree and a 1 hour sign. Are those old ones?
Yeah.
Are they the same sign?
They're about 15 years old, and they're both different signs.
I see. What was the 1 hour? Pressing or something?
From a dry cleaning store.
Now, what's that down there? A tree or
A mushroom.
A mushroom.
Right.
You designed that one
Yes,
then,
I
huh?
did.
Okay, let's move across and see what else. That's a flower.
And what does that sell for, Rudy?
The flower, $100.
Boy,
Flowers.
that's really
Now, the drug sign is also yours, I guess, or is that an old one?
No, that's a new sign.
Well, look at that. It can go on and off if it wants to, huh? That's sensational, like those signs outside. Let's move across and see what... Oh, there's a rainbow. Now, you do that one, sure.
Right.
How much is the rainbow?
125.
That really is... And then that's another mushroom there, huh?
Right.
Isn't that marvelous? Look at those things. Now, you use them in your house just as lighting or as...
I live with a lot of them. I've had about 20 or 30 at home, and friends have seen them, and they've started buying them and collecting them. And I've turned on a lot of people just to collecting
Uh,
neon.
They're really marvelous. Could you use them for a night light or something like that?
Sure.
They're really terribly attractive, Rudy. Congratulations, and thank you for being with us on What's My Line. I just think those things are fantastic, aren't they?
Yes, they're great looking.
Fun and happy and just marvelous. Okay, would our next challenger enter and sign in, please? Sophia Hutchins. That's a very elegant skirt you have there, Miss Hutchins.
Thank you.
Where are you from?
Brooksville, Florida.
Brooksville, Florida. Okay, panel, Sophia Hutchins is a world champion, and her championship involves an animal. We will now show the audience what her title is. And we will start the game with Soupy Sales.
Okay. Well, Miss Hutchins, everybody laughed. It must be something really wild. I just observed that, just like Miss Hutchins. This involves an animal.
Yes.
There are a lot of them in Florida. You got to watch those guys down there. This animal, is it in the ferocious family type of an animal?
No.
Not really. You wouldn't ordinarily. It could be, but you wouldn't think of it that way, Gail.
Oh,
You wouldn't think of it that way.
this is an animal you could have as a pet, then.
You
People
could.
have been known to have them as pets, but you wouldn't generally consider it to be a pet, I don't think. 2 down, 8 to go, Alan.
I have to disqualify myself because on a particular occasion in the past week or so, I have in fact made the acquaintance of Sophia, and I must disqualify myself.
Okay, thank you, Alan. Okay, Joanna?
Is this in the reptile family, Miss Hutchins?
No.
Okay, 3 down and 7 to go, Soupy.
And you're you're the champion of this?
That's what she is.
Is that?
Oh, it's a reptile, so it can't be.
All right. Is it in the cat family?
No.
Okay, that's 4 down, 6 to go, Gail.
Does this animal have 4 legs?
No.
Okay, we hop over to Joanna.
Oh, is it a bird?
It is a bird. It is your bird.
You do something with a big bird. You're the champion. Well, you can't wrestle an ostrich.
You can from the side. Did you know that?
You do something with birds.
Yes.
And you're the champion at it. Do you train a bird to do something?
No.
Oh, 6 down and 4 to go, Soupy.
Now, but you're the champion of something that this bird does.
You're saying that or you're assuming that?
I'm just talking to myself. Something with the bird, you're the champion. Are you the champion bird caller?
No.
Okay, 7 down, 3 to go. That was a good guess, Soups. Gail?
Do you perform with this bird?
Well, you mean in an entertainment?
Yes.
That's 8 down and 2 to go.
You saw that
Joanne.
act years ago, too.
Joanne?
Well, let's see, Florida. May we rule out that she tosses fish to pelicans or something?
Yes, they rule that out.
Let's get closer in on this bird here. Is this bird a big bird? Is it bigger than a seagull?
No.
No, it's not. 9 down and 1 to go.
Oh, and you're the champion of it.
Right. That's Soupy's first question every time.
Is this bird ever have big eyes?
No, they're all down. She is the world's champion chicken flicker. Gee, now, let me give you all the information here, because this isn't a minor thing. She is a world champion chicken plucker, and she captained a 4-woman team to a new world record in the 2nd annual chicken plucking championship in Spring Hill, Florida.
Oh, that's so...
What is the new record that you set?
4 minutes and 25 seconds. For 12 chickens. This was for 12 chickens.
For 12 chickens in 4 minutes and 25
Yes.
seconds?
Yes.
And what was the old world record?
6 minutes and 31 seconds.
Well, you see,
Yeah, but some of the chickens took their own feathers off.
Yeah, because the old champion chicken plucker is now my barber. And what he does is he doesn't use shears, he sticks your head in hot water and pulls the hair.
What, is there a
He doesn't
technique
do
to it?
that.
Well, yes, there is. It's in the way you take the feathers off. You strip them rather than pull them.
You mean that means go against the grain instead of
Right.
pulling them straight out?
Yes.
And you do this all by hand?
Yes.
Do it now. Is most chicken plucking these days done by hand or done by?
No, it isn't.
Well,
It's
it's-
usually done by machines in the big industries and factories.
You ever get in those feathers caught up your nostril?
No.
I can only tell you that it is a real pleasure to meet an old-fashioned girl and a real dedicated craftsman who does work by hand. Thank you for being with us on West Memphis. Okay, we're back and we have time for a who's who. How about that? So can we draw the curtains, please, Lloyd? Here are 4 folks who were taken out of our studio audience bodily and willingly. Now let's see, one is a teacher, one is a fabric buyer, a public relations person, and a production coordinator. All you have to do is hand out those cards so that the person is holding the card that states their occupation. You have 20 seconds to do it. Let's start with Gail. And that is not correct, and here comes Alan Alda. And that is correct. And would you tell us who you are, please?
I am Gary Feldman, a teacher from the Brooklyn Occupational Training Center.
Hey?
I'm Spence Ketchum. I'm from Upper Montclair, New Jersey, and I'm a public relations consultant.
Okay.
I am Cheryl Comiskey, a production coordinator from Detroit, Michigan.
Okay.
I'm Alan Weinstein, a buyer of fabrics from New York City.
Okay. Thank you very much for being with us, and thank you for playing Who's Who on What's My Line. You're lovely. Thank you.
Each member of the Who's Who team will receive a Samsonite Silhouette Softy, the casual carry-on suitor featuring 3 compartments for efficient packing. Samsonite, we make travel a little easier.
Okay, Alan, had you ever thought about going into personnel work?
I didn't guess about them either. I figured each one out.
That's very good.
I was
Okay.
very good at that.
Yeah, masks on, everybody. It's time for the special feature of What's My Line, the appearance of our mystery guest. You ready?
Ready.
Yes.
Would our mystery guest enter and sign in, please? Okay, panel, you have about 3 minutes to guess the identity. You have about 3 minutes to guess the identity of our mystery guest, and we'll start the questioning with Alan Alda.
Oh, thank you.
One question at a time.
I don't recognize your voice, but your face is familiar. Are you in the entertainment field, sir or madam or Ms.?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Joanna?
Okay.
Are you appearing currently in a television series?
No. Soupy?
Would we know you best for your work on television?
No. Gail?
Would we know you best for your work in films?
No. Alan?
Are you frequently on stage?
Yep. Joanna?
Are you in the musical field?
Yep. Soupy?
Are you an actor, performer? Rather than being behind the scenes?
Yep. Gail?
Are you currently appearing on Broadway?
No. Alan?
Are you, do you play, when you are in a show, do you tend to play the leading man's part?
That's hard to answer, Alan, but it really is hard to answer. Sometimes, I would say.
Okay.
Joanna?
Do you appear in nightclubs also?
No. Soupy?
Well, have you been on Broadway in the last 6 months?
No. Gail?
Did we ask if you were a comic?
No. No.
No.
You didn't ask.
Oh, are you?
No. Alan?
Have you appeared in a
About 30 seconds.
Well, it's very hard. It's really because we're down to a specific thing, and it's hard to get the exact.
Sure is. You got 15 seconds, and he's got you.
Yeah. Oh, are you in a? Have you been in a musical that had to do with the American history?
No. Didn't have to do with American history. No. Joanna?
I don't know why that should be so funny.
Well, then take off your mask, and you'll see why. This is Charles Aznavour.
It was hard for me to answer.
I should have guessed you because we love you so much in my house. We play your record we play one of your records constantly.
I had to answer only by no or yes, because or else.
Yes.
That's right.
And you're getting ready to do your show on Broadway, aren't you? Your concert, aren't you getting ready to do a concert?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Usually like once a year, so that's why we said whether you're in the last 6 months and you're saying.
Yeah, but
Well, he certainly is the leading man when he performs because he's the only man.
So it's hard to tell, but then you made a movie once with Claire Bloom, I remember.
Yes.
And it was a kind of a sex fantasy thing, and he was the leading man of that, but they were all divided up, and there was no leading man in that film.
Or many.
Or many, yeah. So it's really been a fascinating career, and you write an awful lot of your own material. don't you?
Everything.
All of it?
Yes.
I didn't realize that.
I didn't realize either.
That makes you one of the leading composers of the world.
I don't know.
I think it
For
does.
me, for myself, for the singer, yes.
Yeah. Do you write essentially really with yourself in mind when you write, or do you just write a song and then perform it?
Most of the time.
With yourself in mind?
Yes.
Well, I tell you, there's nothing like you. You are incredible to see on a stage. Just incredible. And thank you for bringing your show back to the United States, and thank you for being with us here. You know, that was really true what I said to him. I think I embarrassed him at one point, but Charles Aznavour really is one of the great performers in the world.
He is. He's unique.
And if you get a chance to see him, by all means do it, because he's dynamic and has energy and charm, and he's marvelous. In the meantime, Joanna, Alan, and Gail, and Soupy, who are all those things, will be back tomorrow. Goodbye. We'll see you on What's My Line.
What's My Line is a Mark Goodson, Bill Codman production. This is Wayne Howell. This program was recorded.
Are you watching, you little rascals?
Oh, it's fun, isn't it? And who subscribes to it?
Go on, push the button.
Think of the fun you could have on the tube. The tube?
You.
Tube.
Tube.
TV tubes.
That's a lot of fun, isn't it?
It's going to be a lot more fun
if you keep going the way you're going.
Go on, push the button.
Please subscribe.
I hope they're watching.